Hello, welcome back. It's time to crack a pack. I've pre-opened the paper sleeve because it's really loud and annoying to open on here, but as you can see, the pack itself is pristine and unopened. Let's see what we got today. So this is from Innistrad Crimson Vow, a set I'm very much looking forward to opening a ton of cards from because it's vampires. I like vampires. So let's pop it open. Let's see what we got. So we got a Vampire Slayer. Not good if you're a vampire. So whenever Vampire Slayer deals damage to a vampire, you destroy that creature. We've got a Braid. Nice little 2-drop red. 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. We have the Steel-clad Spirit. Has Defender. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, this spirit can attack this turn as though it did not have Defender. Piercing Light is the next card. Deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and then you get to scry. So some combat tricks, and you get to look at your next card. And then we have Sheltering Bows, which is an aura. Enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3. Our next one is Blood Fountain, which is an artifact. It enters the battlefield, create a blood token, and pay 4. So 3 and a black to sacrifice Blood Fountain. Return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Recursion, always good in black. Next up, we got the Royal Recruit. It's a human peasant. It's got training. Whenever it attacks with another creature with greater power than it, you put a 1/1 counter on it. When it enters the battlefield, create a 3/1 green boar creature token. Hey, if I could use those boar tokens. And next up, we have the Traveling Minister. It's a human cleric. Target creature gets +1/+0 to the end of the turn. You gain 1 life. Activate as a sorcery. Next up, we have a Construct. It is a Blood Servitor. Sounds nasty. When it enters the battlefield, you create a blood token. I think blood tokens are going to be the thing. I think I'm going to be playing a certain enchantment that makes people have to pay extra to keep their artifacts around. Next up, we have the Kindly Ancestor. It is a lifelink spirit, a 2/3 with Disturb. You may cast it from your graveyard, transformed for its disturbed cost. So transformed, it becomes Ancestor's Embrace. So it turns into an enchant creature. The enchanted creature will gain lifelink if the embrace would be put into a graveyard from anywhere you exile it. So you get to bring it back a little bit. Next up, we have a lifelinking black-white vampire. Markov Purifier. It's like they want me to build an Orzhov vampire deck. I may need to do this sooner than later. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, you may pay 2. If you do, you draw a card. Into the Night. Nice little red spell for 4. So obviously this is aimed towards the werewolf decks. It becomes Night. Discard any number of cards and then draw that many cards +1. So it's a self-wheel that turns the clock to night. Could be interesting. Wolf Outcast. A nice werewolf, of course. The spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a wolf or a werewolf. Daybound. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes a night, and then you can transform it into the Wedding Crasher. A 6/5 werewolf. Whenever it or another wolf you control dies, you draw a card. Oh, this is a card I was actually just looking at purchasing. Dying to Serve. It is an enchantment. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, create a tapped zombie creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Because I have a zombie deck, I think this would be pretty good in. And then I got one of the black and white planes. I'm kind of looking forward to having a bunch of those cards. I got another insect token for the box. And one of these day and night tokens, which are always helpful. So that's it for the first package I've opened of Innistrad Crimson Vow. That was a draft booster. And, you know, they've kind of lost me on the whole, you know, draft boosters versus collector's boosters versus let's make more money boosters versus, you know, I love you, Magic, but come on, man. Go back to the old ways. They were just simpler, and I'm an old guy. I don't want to have to keep track of all this stuff. Anyways, if you enjoyed that, let me know in the comments below. And hey, look for other videos, because I also picked up a pack of Jumpstart. And I've been buying these because I'm trying to see what kinds of cool stuff there are in them. I know that they're random, and they're really designed to be a product where you can pick up a Jumpstart pack with a couple of draft packs and make a deck. And I kind of like that. It's really good if you're just starting to learn how to play the game, or if you have friends that are. You can buy some of these Jumpstart packs and then show up and have an instant game. Until next time, see you later. Have fun.